Title: Snow White live-action flip. Goodbye Dwarves, hello regular Joes and Janes. TLDR. The beloved classic Snow White is getting a shake-up in the latest live-action version. Swap out the diminutive dwarves for a crew of everyday individuals, as on-set images reveal Disney's creative decision to transform most of the Hey-Ho team into a mix of ordinary people. Is this an attempt at diversification or a slight to tradition? Once upon a time, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves was a tale about a princess and 7 uniquely adorable, small-statured minors. Well, it seems the fairy tale got a reality check as Disney's latest live-action adaptation, currently in production, is trading out most of the iconic dwarves for what looks like your average rush hour crowd. Photos from the London-based set show the newly assembled Hey-Ho crew with only one little person. The rest. They are just like the rest of us, regular folk. So, does this mean no more dopey, grumpy, happy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, and Doc? Are we swapping out gem digging for 9-to-5 office jobs? Could this be Disney's effort at a more real-world rendition or just an oversight on casting? Interestingly, the shots also reveal a man in blue leading the ensemble. Who might he be? A new dwarf replacement character? A surprise cameo? Or just someone who took a wrong turn on his way to the coffee shop? We're left guessing. Disney's decision to heighten the cast has certainly stirred up a whirlwind of responses from fans and critics alike. Some hail it as a progressive move, updating the 1937 classic to reflect our diverse society today. Others see it as an erosion of tradition, an unwanted change to a beloved story. After all, the tale is named Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, not Snow White and the 7 Regulars. Will this be a successful retelling or a fairy tale flop? In an age where representation and inclusion matter, this could be a step in the right direction. But does this come at the cost of erasing a group that also calls for representation, the little people? This reimagining certainly serves up food for thought. Of course, it's always a challenge to balance tradition with innovation. To keep classics relevant, they must evolve. But when does an evolution become a mutation? In this digital age, where a film's success or failure can be determined by a storm of tweets, Disney's live-action Snow White definitely has a high-stakes game to play. As the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. But in this case, with great reimagining comes great controversy. Will the new Snow White turn out to be a diamond in the rough, or just another pebble in the quarry? And hey, if Snow White can accept her new pals, why can't we? Disclaimer: this article does not provide movie recommendations or advice on film adaptation strategies. It merely presents an analysis of current news. Now, here's a thought to ponder on: should beloved classics be so radically changed in the name of diversification, or should they be preserved as they were originally intended? How do you feel about this heightened rendition of the beloved dwarf crew? We'd love to hear your take.